I said, no, no, no. I said, no next time. I said, next time I go slow. And then they laughed and smiled and shook their head. Tricks. Hey, you ready? You ready? Huh? Let's go. Get that. The old man broke out his new weed eater, trimmed all this grass along the street yesterday. Hey, good morning. We're doing our steps this morning. Don't worry, I'm not going to bore you with it. Trixie gets real excited. She loves going out in the morning. Doing our 6.7 kilometers. About an hour and 20 minutes. We try to do every morning, weather permitting. Or if we're here in town. I usually, I'll always bring my camera with me just in case there's something interesting to film. Cattle crossing the street, something like that. Anyhow, start of my day is nice. Hope yours is as well.
The technique is everything. What's so interesting to me about Dwayne's style of teaching is it's so much different than his style of fighting. It's like he realized something when he was done fighting, like, you know what? I kind of know how to do this better. Yeah. And like the switching of stances and all the feints and the fakes. But if you go back and watch his Muay Thai career or Dwayne's MMA career, I mean, amazing fights, but he doesn't fight like TJ.
No. Not at all.
But he taught TJ a better way to fight.
Yeah. Isn't that crazy?
It is crazy.
Like, I remember him when he was
the fat.
What does that say? 108 and a 52 and a 50? Yeah, so I just got pulled over at that check stop. Apparently I was doing over 100 kilometers an hour in a 50 kilometer zone. So I got pulled over. Right over there, you see those guys sitting over there? Let's see here. There's a table there, and there's another table over behind that truck. But I handed them my driver's license. I do have a Thai driver's license. So that was all well and good. And then they showed me the numbers and they wanted 500 baht. And then I grabbed my heart like I was having a heart attack. I'm like, I took a gasp. And then they kind of giggled and I said, 500? They said, yeah, 500. And then I stood up and I was getting ready to pay the 500. And then I looked at them and I said, 200. And they both looked at me. And the one guy says, okay. So I reached in, grabbed my wad. And I got just a bunch of like thousands, and I like peeled off like 2,000s, and the guy says, no, no, no. And the other guy's like, yes, yes, yes. I said, oh, excuse me. And then I reached in the other side and I grabbed 200s and I gave him 200 baht, which is like, what's that, $6? So, got my first traffic fine here, actual, speeding ticket. No record, no anything, just, pay the fine and get on my way. And they shook their finger at me, say, next time, 500 baht, which is What's that, $15, $14? And I said, no, no, no. I said, no, next time. I said, next time I go slow. And then they laughed and smiled and shook their head. So anyway, that's it. Got my first ticket. Not proud of it. I'll start paying more attention.
ครับผม
ทุกภาพเดือนละ1 ครั้ง
จำมันเดือนนี่เลยนี่จังมันเบิดจังสิได้นอนซอยผมคือเราใส่หมดเลยซอยนึงเนี่ย
เจ้าบาทเลย
ในปกติขายห่อละ20ต้องใส่เก็บห่อละ20เก็บห่อละครับผม
Let's feed the
แถม
little
เลยครับหมด
มันให้1 บาทเอามา
ไม่ได้ปูไงไม่รู้ไปว่าเอาได้แล้วเจ้าใหญ่เราฟังผม
ทานตัวอย่างนี้ทุกภาพเป็นรอบในส่วนนั่นเลยก่อนเนี่ยตัวอย่างฮะแตงโมนี่กูใส่แตงโมขาทำไมไม่นอนลูกก่อนอยู่ทหารตัวเขาส่งไงอยู่ค่ะตัวจะเห็นนะตัวจะไม่ได้น้องกระดานเลยตัวนี้มาหาตัวอยู่ตัวนี้ตัวกันถึงเล่าให้หนูก็มันยังไข่ขโมยหรอวะแตงโมคือกินอะไรให้ลูกก็ชิบวันชิบมันชิบทุกวันแตงโมของว่างเลย
มาเล่นซักเอาเงินใส่หนึ่งให้ตัวเก็บตังค์เจ๊100 บาทแล้ว
20 บาท
เนี่ยก่อนไปไม่ได้เก็บตังค์เจ๊หน่อยแล้วมาสูงเอาเฮงๆด้วยเด้อแตงโมเด้อเก็บตังค์เจ๊หน่อยแล้วมาสูงจบคนสูง
นอนไปพันนอนในสวน
สวัสดีก่อนจะสวยโอเคมาดู
Thank you.
มันนี่ทิปมันสูงทิปมันนี่มันสูงแล้วน่าเห็นไหมไปก็ได้ทำเดี๋ยวก็สูงเดี๋ยวมาเจอ
อันนี้ขอเป็น
เดี๋ยวนะเดี๋ยวจึ๊ก
เป็นกระปุกขอเป็น
เอาวันนี้ช่วยหน่อยตัดให้บอก
Bye bye.
ตัดโอเค thank you
เบิ่งเนื้อว่าภาษาเฮ้ยมันกินหลายอ่ะ
Yeah, so we've got a drainage issue here, and it's just on this corner. You can see it's dry up there, and it's dry down there, so we got a big low spot right here. And then it's dry up there, so it's puddling here. There's a drain right here. You can see that it's working. See the water rushing towards it. I'm not sure where that goes. That's part of the utility. Probably could be looked at and made sure it was clean. And then over here, trying to figure out how to keep this from flooding. Several years ago, their house flooded. This built up and it did a lot of damage to the house, and it cost Pooey and her family a lot of money. And obviously that's not going to happen again. It's not going to cost them a lot of money. It's going to cost me a lot of money. So I think, you know, as they say, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure. So I've got a list of things I want to do here to help recede this puddle, to put it mildly. There's another natural drainage that's going right here, through here. You can see the water running here, and it goes out into the rice field and down through the neighbor's property, I assume. Or it can just fill this thing up. I don't care. But I think, besides putting rain gutter on the whole, I guess it'd be the west side of the house, he's got some rain gutters up and it's stopping it from dropping in certain areas, but it's just dumping out on the ends, and it fills up that side of the house with water where the dirt is on the other side of the driveway. Just put a whole rain gutter up there so that it dumps outside onto the street. And then nothing much we can do about the water coming in that driveway right there except sandbag it. You know, it's not a long distance. I think we could just buy some sandbags and have them ready for rain season. And then if it gets bad, it starts rising up that level, we'll just put some sandbags down. You know, put about 3 rows of sandbags, and that's all they need. That, and then we fix this drainage right here. Maybe run a 4 or 6 inch conduit through, or just a concrete chase of some kind to help this water flow quicker, I think would be tremendous. So that's 1, 2, 3 things. 4 things counting that existing drain. You see the water still running. I don't know where that goes, but it's leaving here, and that's a good thing. And then back here at the back of the house, the water is puddling up too. So I think if we take care of those issues, we're not really gonna have too much of a problem back here. But here's the issue right here. This, what's this, about, call it 15 feet. I think if we just put a little pony wall here, about 2 layers of brick high, from the corner of the house out here to where the cow pen starts, that'll keep this from getting into the backyard. And just like 2 layers of concrete block masonry, I think it'll help. And then this part here, we're gonna have to do something else with. I don't think it's gonna be an issue. I mean, we can put more sandbags or just frickin' shovel bullshit up there. I don't know. But I think a little stem wall, I guess they call it a short wall, stem wall right here, pony wall. I'm not a mason, I'm an electrician. Right here will help this corner of the house. That drain right there, clear that out, get it flowing better. Have some sandbags on standby at the front driveway gate. And I think that just might do it. Stop this house from flooding again. I mean, it's been 4 or 5 years since it flooded. But it flooded once, it's gonna flood again. It's the start of the rainy season. So, I mean, all the stuff I'm talking about isn't gonna cost a lot of money. And I think I should push Pui into helping me get this stuff done, especially the drain right here. Get that going, help that water flow out of here. Keep this water flowing. And I think we'll be in much better shape. So I come home from Udon today, playing a round of golf. One of the best rounds I've played in a long time. I've been practicing a lot. I'm really happy with my game today, except my putting. Come home to a lot of rain and wetness here. Hey, we'll get it worked out.